Barry Bonds, Mark McGwire, Roger Clemens, and Sammy Sosa are just a few of the Major League Baseball players that have records forever stored in baseball history. They also have something else in common, and that is that they all have used the drug that is named steroids. It has been an ongoing argument as to whether steroids should be allowed to be used in Major League Baseball. According to the Baseball Almanac, between 2005 and 2011, 32 players have been suspended for the use of steroids. Before 1996, 15 players were a member of the 500 Home Run Club, which is a club, if you have 500 home runs in your career, you are a member of it. Only 15 players in 100 years have made that club, and since 1996, 10 players have joined. And of those 10 players, 6 of them have been tested positive for steroids. The question is not if steroids is changing baseball, but rather how has this drug altered baseball and how will it affect its future? For about a century, baseball has been one of America's most popular sports for people of any age. Myself being a fan of the sport, I wonder if I should count the all-time home run leader as Barry Bonds or Atlanta Brave great Hank Aaron. It's a difficult decision, but hopefully it shall be made in the future. I will discuss how steroids affects the human body, how the drug has already affected baseball, and how the integration of the drug would change the sport. I will now be informing you what steroids can do to the human body. Steroids is a widely used drug both illegally and legally. It can be taken in many ways via cream, pill, or injection. There are both positive and negative effects of the drug. According to ehow.com, a website that lists facts about drugs, steroids exerts growth on both muscle and bone, and they can also increase red blood cell count. It increases strength and agility quickly, and helps you recover from strenuous workouts faster. Other effects include the development of masculine characteristics on both men and women. It also is a commonly used drug for medicinal purposes after surgeries or when recovering from illnesses or diseases. Now let's see how steroids has changed baseball so far. If you look at the differences in baseball before and after steroids, the statistics can be pretty shocking. According to ESPN.com, between 1961 and 1994, 3 people had ever hit over 50 home runs in one season. Mark McGwire was one of the first people after that year to join the group. He had 52 home runs, and he had an injury that he dealt with over the season, causing him to miss a good chunk of games. The then all-time record of 1985 all-time record of 61 home runs in a season was nearly broken by McGwire, and the following year, Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire battled for the home run title, and they both broke the record. Both players have tested positive and admitted to the use of steroids, and neither has been inducted into the Hall of Fame, although they are both eligible to do so and put up Hall of Fame numbers. As you can see, steroids give an advantage to players on the field, but why can't everybody use them? The MLB banned steroids in 1991, but did not start testing players until 2003, when it was more apparent that more players may be using the drug. Players like Jose Canseco were able to use steroids for their entire career, which spanned close to 20 years. Some other examples include Alex Rodriguez, Roger Clemens, and Manny Ramirez, who have all tested positive for steroids at least once. According to BaseballReference.com, Roger Clemens won 7 Cy Young Awards, which is an award given to the best player in each half of the league. Alex Rodriguez is a 12-time All-Star, and Manny Ramirez is a 9-time winner of the Silver Slugger Award, given to the best hitter at each position. What would happen if every player could take the drug? Each player would be stronger, faster, and all around a good bit better. Therefore, the standard of a professional baseball player would rise, and the expectations would exceed what they are now. Let's look at an example. Everyone here has taken economics at some point in their life? Yes? Okay. Say there's more money printed, and money is equivalent to an elite baseball player that took steroids. If there's a higher quantity of elite players, then they're less of a rarity, and therefore they have less value because they're not a specific one or two people in the league, so that the value of each player would decrease and expectations would be a lot higher. In conclusion, steroids can make you a better player, and it has been proven in recent years. If every player were allowed to take steroids, then the value of each player would decrease because expectations would be so much higher. The MLB will be a league full of non-steroid users with a few people that may get away with it. Or it will be a league full of faster, better players, raising the standard of each player and therefore each team. Will baseball remain as it is, or will steroids change the game into a league full of tougher and more enhanced hitters? Only time will tell.